2017 sees the resurrection of the rocket name from Orange with the Rocker 32, which is making its debut at the NAMM Show right now. It's a 30-watt all-tube 2-channel combo that has a stereo effects loop. Because of this, Orange has fitted it with a pair of 10-inch Orange speakers instead of a single larger one, hence the 2 in its name. Before we jump in with what I think, full disclosure, this is a paid review. However, I have zero affiliation with Orange and they do not get to tell me what to say or do in these videos. So, the good stuff. Blimey, is this amp loud. I couldn't get it over 1 or 2 on the master volume without giving my neighbours a headache, and even though I've never tested it, I'm pretty sure it'd be loud enough to compete with a drummer in a live situation. The effects loop, the addition of a stereo effects loop is awesome. If you're an effects junkie, you'll love this. You can run it in mono too, of course, which means you don't have to have all stereo pedals, and also with this setup you can have 2 mono effects loops running at the same time, 1 to each speaker if you have an ABY switcher. Very cool. So how about overall tone? Well, it's good. For the most part, I'll get to that. The clean channel is kind of unique and it doesn't have an EQ section at all. It's pre-voiced to get the best from your guitar and amplify its natural sound. The dirty channel is very British sounding, and like with most Orange amps, it's quite versatile. It goes from clean tones to overdriven to full on melt your face very easily. Okay, so the not so good stuff. Well, it's definitely of the same lineage as some of the other Orange amps. Personally, with most of the Orange amps I've tried, I really struggle to get the high end and the low end dialed in nicely. At high gain levels, I find the high end can get quite fizzy and the low end can get a little bit out of control, although you can dial that back a bit with the bass knob. The other little thing that bugged me about this amp was the way it's designed on the back. The effects loop, sends and returns, the speaker outputs and the power input on the back are actually facing down towards the floor. So you have to get down on your hands and knees to see what you are doing. Now when you know this amp quite well, I imagine it's quite easy to get around this. You'll either leave it all plugged in with your regular setup, or you just know it so well that you know where the inputs are. But for me, having just had this amp for a few weeks to review it, it's quite annoying just to get down on the floor every time to see what you're doing. Overall though, it's pretty great. I reckon it's a solid 4 out of 5 oranges. Does it gent? Probably not, but for almost any other style, even within hard rock and metal, there's something to offer here. And if you like the vibe and sound that you get from other Orange amps, you'll probably get a kick out of this one too. Alright, that'll do it. Thank you for watching, and shout out to Neil at Orange for the demo hookup. If you want to see more videos, please hit the like button and subscribe. If you want to help support and keep the lights on around here, you can check out my Patreon and get some exclusive extras. Until next time though, thanks for watching everybody. I'm Pete and I play music.